Hey, it's about like 4 a.m. I'm moving and grooving, charging the whip. Oops. Chicago, bro. Chicago. Whoa. What a fucking week for Chicago. Um, they just had another record-breaking fucking Labor Day weekend. Hate to see it, man. Shout out to my guys out there. I stay pretty in tune with what goes on out there. I got some friends out there that I work with. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my nigga Wide Up. Shout out Cold View. Shout out Obama. Shout all of y'all, man. The whole squad out there. When shit happens out here, them niggas text me, make sure if I'm alright and shit. So I kind of do the same thing, you know what I mean, when I see craziness going on out there. Or something that hits close to home. Aside from that, I've always been, I think like many of us, not from Chicago, intrigued with the drill scene. That shit's just so nuts, you know what I'm saying? It's so, like, you know, when you're not from there, it's so foreign to you. And having people, knowing people from out there, from the South Side, and having conversations with them about what goes on behind the scene and the history and all that shit is nuts, you know what I'm saying? So there's been a non-detainable offense list being passed around on the internet. I don't know where it first started, but I seen it on somebody's Instagram from the Shah that is credible. I don't remember exactly who it was, but after I saw it there, I saw it everywhere else on the internet. This was 2 days ago. Even my shorty sent me the shit today, and I think the one that she sent me actually was it looked like a legit actually her shit, it looked like a legit news article, if I'm not mistaken. Hype and hip hop, nah. Cause I tried to Google it and make sure, you know what I mean, that it was legit. I can't find any credible sources. The way I look is, when it comes to like news and politics and shit like that, I try to see if it's on like CNN and Fox News, you know, like multiple, like when you look up sources and you try to find out if some is true, that the internet has said is true, you always got to try to find multiple credible sources, not just one or two. Try to find 3 or 4 or 5, you know what I'm saying, that cements it. And then, you know what I mean, because not all of them are going to get it wrong. 1 or 2 could get it wrong, you know what I'm saying, because one person reports it and then the next person picks it up and they're like, you know what I mean, just to be in competition. But if it's multiple sources, when it pops up and you see the same headline on all the credible sources, you know it's something to it. So I couldn't find any credible sources. I hope it's just a rumor. The mayor was talking, I don't know. So it looked like a meme, but this shit looks very serious. I'm sure y'all seen it. I read it off to y'all. Non-detainable offenses beginning January 1st include kidnapping, second-degree murder, drug-induced homicide, threatening a public official, aggravated DUI, aggravated battery, aggravated fleeing, arson, burglary, intimidation, robbery. Bro, that's insane. And the internet is calling it the fucking Purge. They calling it the 2023 Purge because everything on that list is damn near a felony. Like, what the hell you gonna get locked up for then? All nigga gotta do is follow what's on that list and you're not gonna be detained. Like, that's crazy. It's pure insanity, you know what I'm saying? I can't believe that it's even rumored that that would happen. I really hope that it's just a meme and they're just, you know, people just starting shit up again. But from what I see, this is everywhere, man. It's on a lot of blogs. The Safety Act. All right, let me look that up. The Chicago Safety Act. Nah, that's a whole different thing. It might be a meme, but bro, I'll tell you this much. Chicago don't need that shit. There's somebody back there fucking playing around with the fucking gate. You know? You gotta keep your head on the swivel no matter where you at. We in America, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is living alright. You still gotta keep your head up and your eyes open. You know how we play. You know what I'm saying? So, that's fucking crazy. If that really happens, they're saying by January 2023, it's going to be basically free reign for fucking criminals. You can do whatever the fuck you want, and they're not going to detain you. That's what that basically said. You know what I'm saying? Again, I hope it's not true. Second topic. Now, O-Block, probably the most celebrated project complex in the fucking world. Shout out to Chief Keef and Lil Durk, Vaughn. You know what I'm saying? They made that shit. They basically did what Nipsey did with Crenshaw and Slauson, but just to another level, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, people more into the drill stuff than they was. Like, Nipsey made his neighborhood a staple in the world for positive reasons. He was teaching you how to buy your neighborhood back, you know what I'm saying? These kids, and you know, we in America, so, I mean, in the rest of the world, the same way. These kids glorified fucking the killings that go on in their neighborhood through the music and popularized it for being one of the most notorious neighborhoods ever. I think it's safe to say that. They call it a red zone in Chicago. The ops is literally like right around the corner from them. I went out there one time. We drove by just to see like the radius, you know what I'm saying? How far 63rd is from O-Block. Bro. To my niggas from uptown, I'm gonna give you two examples of how close that shit is. From Dyckman to like Academy. From one side of Dyckman to the other side of Dyckman, where the train is at, where the train stop, that's literally the distance that they have between each other. You just add in some twists and turns. It's fucking nuts. So my niggas uptown in Harlem, from 40th to like 135th is literally like a 5-block radius. You know what I'm saying? How close they are. Because you gotta remember, O-Block starts on 60th, and I think it ends at 64th. Don't quote me. Maybe 65th, and nigga 63rd is a few avenues away. You know what I'm saying? It's nuts. You know what I'm saying? The radius. So that's why it's so dangerous over there. And that's not the only beef. That's not the only hood that they beef with. It's nuts. So My problem is with this, if you know anything about Chicago, I kind of course, the drill done, reeled me in like it reeled everybody else in, and I done watched a bunch of documentaries or whatever about the south side of Chicago, most for the most part. But I have friends out there, and I have artists out there that I collab with. So when we meet up and when we on the phone, like, they tell me a lot about like what really goes on. You know what I'm saying? Um, Shout my nigga Wide Out, shout Cold View, shout the whole squad, shout Obama. All my niggas out there, I hope y'all stay safe, man, and keep getting this money and don't fall into the bullshit. So that's another reason I look into Chicago and what goes on over there. You know what I mean? Make sure my guys are safe out there. You know what I'm saying? They do the same when they see some crazy shit in New York. They text me or whatever. Yo, you good? You good? You know what I'm saying? So it's love, man. I can't wait to go out there and like really explore the city. I just like drove through a few times, on like little road trips and shit. But fuck me, O Block to be demolished because it was sold. I remember maybe last year, 2 years ago, they said it was for sale, and Dirk actually said that he had interest in buying the shit. And niggas be trolling. Nigga, that's a power move in the hood for a nigga to buy his hood. That's that violent and crazy. So I don't know if he was serious, but I guess they never took him serious, or it didn't work out for him because, of course, some gentrifiers bought it and want to demolish it by next year, 2023. Now, I don't know if they know the history of what happens when you demolish projects and try to put people other places. Like, you're displacing people, and furthermore, you're putting gang members in different parts of the city now. As you know, it's 300 over there. It's mainly BDs, but in Chicago, from what I learned and from what I've been told, everywhere is mixed up. So there's some GDs there. There's probably some Stones, Vice Lords, whatever. The point is, they're from O Block, and you're gonna put them other places. So all you're gonna do is help them grow. Helping them grow is gonna cause more violence, more death, more sorrow for the families. More work for the police. It's not a smart thing to do. We gotta stop tearing shit down and throwing the disenfranchised away. You're taking their homes. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Like, fuck the gangbanging. Like, you're taking these people's homes. Like, they're there, a lot of them, because they can't afford to live anywhere else. You know how expensive this country is. You know what I'm saying? That's really, like, that's real poverty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I heard some of the O Block members, like, joke about how rent is like $200 over there for some people. You're taking that away from them. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to put them somewhere else, and it's going to be harder for them to survive. What do you think is going to happen? You're probably going to create more gang members, more drug dealers, more violent offenders, more people stealing cars because they can't make it. You taking their bread and butter, you taking their home, you taking something that they have grown comfortable, an environment that they grown comfortable in, and they've learned how to live life and survive, you're taking that from them for profit. But what else is new? It's America. I don't think they give a fuck, the developers. They're going to knock it down and put some condos there, and they're probably going to be so expensive, none of the fucking tenants can move back there. Or maybe they might do like with Cabrini Green, they put row houses near the site of the buildings that they demolished. Maybe they'll do something like that. Who knows? Who knows? But it's definitely not a good thing. Definitely not a good thing. And I pray for the people. They have to 2023, I think January, to find another place to live. Like, that's crazy, son. Like, imagine that. Like, you grew up somewhere, your whole family's there, your moms had you there, you had your brothers and sisters there, y'all done celebrated Christmas, Thanksgiving, you done had your kid there, and they telling you it's over. We're gonna knock these buildings down. Granted, it's a bad area or whatever, but I think there's other ways that you can do it. You know what I mean? Incentivize. I wonder, has any city ever tried to give these places, these disenfranchised places, opportunity instead of just taking their homes? Like, make a program, you know what I'm saying? Give them some jobs or something to do, something to look forward to, and tell them, yo, listen, we're building this new restaurant, stadium, mall, whatever, and we need people to work in these places. Now, we can guarantee you guys jobs if there isn't violence for this many days. Something like that. Like, you gotta get creative. You can't keep repeating history, and acting like it's gonna do something different. You're making these people's lives worse. You understand what I'm saying? And that shit is fucked up, man. Out here we see a lot of gentrification and displacement in New York. Thank God we're not as into gangs as Chicago. Like, there's gangs, of course, there's Bloods, Crips, there's even some folks out here, but it's like it's not our culture as much. It's not a part of our culture as much as it is out there. Like, it's ingrained in places like Cali and Chicago. You understand what I'm saying? Places like that, it's like you're born into shit. You know what I'm saying? More often than not. And just by living in a certain neighborhood, like, you're looked at as that. Whatever gang is from that neighborhood. Out here, it's a lot more lenient. It's still crazy, and gang members do get it in or whatever, but it's kind of more of a choice out here for the most part. So, in saying that, is like, when our shit gets gentrified, people just, move on with their lives, and, they're able to move on a lot easier. But the non-gang members too, man, like, you're taking these people's livelihoods, their jobs. You don't know where they work, how they're gonna have to commute now. You don't know if they have the means to commute. You understand? Like, you taking the kids out of the schools that they're growing up in. Like, it's just so much that comes with demolishing a whole a whole project. Shit's crazy. I don't recommend it. I think they should sit down with the people, get more creative, ask them what it is that they really need, and help them get what they need, and let them keep their homes. If you're gonna renovate it and for the people that belong there, you know, like the people that want to stay there. I'm sure like there are people that want to stay there, you know, like we all have that family member that don't want to leave the hood, you know what I'm saying? They just love it and they want to live and die there. There's a lot of people like that, and you gotta respect them, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what they want. Show them that y'all care, you know what I'm saying? As a city, I wish y'all would, but I know y'all don't. So prayers to the people from Old Block, prayers to Chicago for what's to come. Let's hope to God that those non-detainable offense lists are a meme and it's not a real thing. I tried to find credible sources. I didn't find them, so I'm not going to speak on it too much more. But son, if that shit is real, prayers to the city. Yeah, I think I'm gonna finish here. Yeah, have a great one. I don't know how the fuck I'm awake, but I got to edit some content, get some more money. I'll let y'all, man. Stay up, be safe. Prayers to Chicago, man.